Gratitude. 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 See, I'm in this place. YouTube. What's goody, world? What's goody? What's goody? Like the live. YouTube, what's goody? Like the live. Fundraising. Fundraise, right? Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Like the live. YouTube world. Like the live. Like the live. Hello, world. Please like my live. Please like my live. Please like my live. I need y'all support. Is there anybody out there? 42 people watching. Like the live. We in the Bronx, New York City. Like the live. Please like the live. Hit that like button. Hold the screen, hit that like button. What's goody, what's goody? YouTube world. Bronx. 50 people watching. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. The Bronx is not as expensive as Manhattan. But it's America. Like that live, please hit my like button. Hit the thumbs up button so we can keep the chat up and I could possibly sing for you guys. 50 people watching, hit the like button and I will sing. Hit that like button, hit that like button. Hold the screen, hit the like button. Coming to you from the New York City men's shelter. Hit the like button. I need y'all support. 10 likes. Hit that like button. 52 people watching. Hit that like button. Feel free to share the live as well. If we can stay at 50, I'm going to go into singing in 10 minutes. Let's stay at 50. Hit that like button. 52 people watching. Please hit my like. Thank you. The least you can do is hit the like button and subscribe. I'm in the shelter and I need y'all support. And I'm being sincere and humble. I brush my teeth, wash myself. Thank you. Hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. Hold the screen and hit the like button. 52 people watching. 16 likes. Please hit the like button. I'm gonna go into some song. Now. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. It's real. 8-man room. In other words, YouTube, hit the like button. You guys can make a donation as well. I have Super Chat, and I'm really sincerely asking for your support. And I'll sing. I'll keep singing. 44 people watching. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. So that's my demonstration. Hit the like button. 24 people watching. If we can get 24 people to share and hit the like button, YouTube will, the algorithm will promote us. So if you haven't already, hit the like button. And if you have, thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe. I'm asking for y'all support. Do I go and sing outside or do I sing right here to you guys? We can get these shares up and get these likes up and maybe some super chats. I will sing some more. Appreciate everybody that liked the live. Let's get these shares going and possibly some super chats. So this place is one of the most uncomfortable places in New York City. But if you can live through this, if you can live through Rikers Island, if you can live through any trauma, trials, challenges, and tribulations, you can make it anywhere. You can make it anywhere. So I'm coming from Thailand. I'm grateful. Coming from Thailand, I'm grateful to be in this country. A lot of y'all are not in this country, and a lot of y'all dream to come to this country. So shout out to whatever country you from. Whatever country you're from, shout out to your country. I'm in America looking for support from Americans. Westerners, let's stick together. Let's come together no matter what class you are, what color you are, what ethnicity. Let's come together at least for love. Let's come together at least for the women and the children. Let's come together no matter what your walks of life is. I find it more profitable when we come together. That was pretty cool. I need the chat to stay up. I need the chat to stay up. We kept it at like, I didn't even screenshot it this time. Thank you everybody that's liking a live. I'm in America looking for support from an American, like a family. I'm a grown-ass man. Can you say a prayer for us in the chat? This entire channel is a prayer. This whole channel is ministry. That's all I do is ministry. That's why I sing. It's let's blow up this like button, guys. Erica, I appreciate you. Um, Todd Andrews, I would totally dance for 10 people. Let's get y'all to get some super chats. I can dance. I would love to dance. Can we get a $50 super chat? Can I get 50 bucks? 10 people watching, 29 likes. Thank you, everyone who liked. Thank you. For everyone who liked, I got a couple bars for y'all. I like the way you move. I like the way you don't snooze. You hit the like button, YouTube, and this one is original for you. I like the way you like. 13 viewers on YouTube tonight. I can just sit here and sing for hours, covers or original, but I need y'all support. I need y'all support. Hit the like button and hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to make a super chat. I am humbly asking for support. Yep, I am. And I don't care what anyone thinks about it. Anyone, I don't care. All billion, Tupac, is amazing. I don't care what any of the billions of people will judge and say. There's billions of people that will judge. Guess the only judgment that I'm concerned about is from the man in the mirror and from the supporters. So shout out to everyone that's ever tipped me. Feel free to tip me now. Yeah, I'm in this government facility in New York City, and I have a platform. I have a platform on YouTube, and I can come to you all and ask for support. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Shout out to everyone that shows love, all of the supporters. I don't know if any of my moderators are in the chat. Probably not, because I don't see any of you guys yet. And I didn't pin any message. Fuck. But y'all can Cash App, Singing for the People. Venmo, Singing for the People. That's crazy. I didn't make a chat. I didn't put anything in the pin. We just had the chat at like 50 for a while. 14 people watching. Y'all hit that like button and hit the share button. Or I'm just gonna kind of figure out a way to get a pin. 19 people watching. Please hit that share button. Salute, God. I don't know if you was on the chat. 19 people watching. Hit that share button. Let's get 19 people to subscribe and share, and we're gonna get back to 50. Let's get back to 50. Let's get back to 50. Yo, Creole God, how I had us at 50 for a minute, and I totally started the whole chat and forgot to pin a message. Say my Cash App or anything. Like, what the fuck? Shout out to Stoic. Shout out to Stoic, Unfriendly Stoic. I can't wait to come to Houston and meet some more of my moderators and meet you good brothers in real life. Donate 50 for you to sing and dance. Is your mods going to... My mods support me regularly. My mods support me with more than money. My moderators support me with time. Time is worth more than money. But you all, 17 watches, 32 likes. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate everybody that hit that like button. Thank you. My voice kind of came back in. Please hit a super chat if you got a question. Please hit a super chat. If you want me to sing, please hit a big super chat if you want me to dance. Please get me a couple of nights in an Airbnb and I'll be flipping it. I'll backflip in the men's shelter. But y'all already know I'm talented like this, so it's showing off if I'm just doing it for nothing. And I'm not doing nothing for nothing, because nothing for nothing makes nothing. 17 people watching. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. My Cash App is Singing for the People. Venmo, Singing for the People. Cash App, same word, Singing for the People. 18 people watching. I just want to know. This channel is about a superstar. My supporters are fucking superstars. My supporters, a lot of them, I just meet them and they treat me like they're clearly like up spiritually, emotionally, and obviously mentally and financially and physically. So shout out to my supporters. My channel is about the people. Singingforthepeople.com. My channel is not just about how to spell Mark. Brandon Baker. Let's check out your channel. You have 1 subscriber. And you got criticism and judgment. You just got yourself blocked. Have a nice day in hell. Have a nice day in hell. With your 1 subscribing ass on my chat. We're not gonna do that, y'all. I'm being very vulnerable, and I have been for months on this American platform, this internet platform, and it's not easy to come online and to be honest and to be yourself. Most 99.9999 of the shit that y'all see online is fucking cap. And most of the stuff that y'all read and the stuff that they still teach us to this day is cap. It's not Cash App, Singing for the People. Venmo, Singing for the People. Please don't troll me and say that you're gonna show love. Thank you, Creole God. Appreciate you, King. It won't even. Why is there no button to like? Doesn't give me the option to like. Follow Creole God. Follow Creole God or get out of here. Yo, if y'all not showing love, like, bro, shout out to Sweets, Unfriendly Stoic, and Creole God. And my sister. Bro, how we had the chat at 50. We had the chat at 50 and I didn't even have a pinned message. But I'm working on keeping it at 50. That's the goal. Yeah, they're not giving me none of this cash that's on YouTube. I don't think they give it to you until it's like over $100. So Unfriendly Stoic said I need to just raise 2,500 on Super Chat. And that's a fact. And just get a room. And that's the goal. Honestly, I'm gonna raise some capital and bring my freaking ass to Houston. I'm heading it. Everybody donate and help this man. Todd Andrews. Let's see how many followers. No, Todd Andrews has no subscribers at all, and he just got himself blocked forever. Forever. But again, a man is based on his top is based off of how high he gets in life, is based off of how he endured any pain, suffering, and trauma, whether it was death, jail, prison, poverty, mental illness, whatever. A man that builds from that trauma and you don't get stuck in that space, yeah, like your high can be crazy. No offense to all of the, to the men that inherited wealth, or you inherited maybe, you don't look like me. You don't look like my ancestors. So naturally, the psychology of the whole world is to perceive you differently. Me, on the other hand, the pain is giving me the blues, and the blues has given me tranquility. I find many joys, but this song, every time especially when I sing a cappella, or really song, period, and to perform for an audience is even next level. It's all been a dream come true for mad years. So a lot of people have been tripping out around me like, yo, bro, you don't care that your whole world is crashing? And I'm like, who fucking world is crashing? Bro, I was singing in a cell, right? I was singing in Rikers Island, right? Are you aware, like, I was singing, it was, bro, I'm in a men's shelter. The rent, I'm in the greatest country in the world. My English and reading and literacy is at my history, I know my actual history. Again, guys and smart people, think about this. I don't have no children. I'm healthy in my sanity. I'm in my sanity. A bunch of y'all are not in your sanity, but that's why who could troll a person that's humbled and stripped himself of his ego and his pride and is come to the world, like, bro, after the world has already seen what black men have went through, and what George Floyd went through, on, like, this world almost got shut. This world almost got shut down, bro. I'm gonna read your comment. I don't want to forget what I'm about to say. This world almost got shut down because of one black. Y'all saw. I'm glad my grandfather was alive to see that. It changed him when he just watched on the news. He was heavy on media and the news, and we all sit back and watch all these countries, all these white folks, all these colors, everybody just sit here and march for a man. Y'all know I never watched that video, and I never will. I seen clips of it. I've never watched that video. I feel a kind of way, and I feel a bit disgusted. Again, I don't know how a lot of y'all was able to sit through it. My point is, social media plus black men, in my opinion, equals motherfucking heaven. Or it could be hell. We can do one or two things. We can create hell or heaven. But y'all know I'm sitting here in this men's shelter, and it's only up from this. It's only up. I'm in the greatest country in the world. Y'all just saw what I did in Thailand. in my chat, like, I don't understand what it's doing at all. I don't understand what the algorithm is doing with my channel. I don't know. But I'm like, I might as well take the time because I got a couple of y'all that are consistent and I appreciate. There's a couple thousand people following or subscribing, or in my opinion, there's like a whole maybe 2,000 or more. I don't know. But since I had 2,000 for a while, but a lot of those accounts are like, they were from the viral video. But let me get into the comments. At least from my tippers. Shout out to the tippers. Todd, this is his life. No job because he doesn't want to be just over broke. Thank you, bro. Pain. Live, get out, stay off this YouTube shit and get after it. I don't know what he's talking about, bro. You're free. If you ask me, time is the essence, not slaving for someone else's dream when he building his own dream. Yeah. Bro, we building it in real time. I appreciate you, Stoic. This other sister who asked me to come to Houston, she's new. But bro, you've watched. You're watching now. Like, I know you've been busy. I know for a fact you've been busy with the job and with the family. But the brother Stoic, he watched it yesterday and was just looking at some of my numbers, and he was like, "Yo, like I just enjoyed seeing his reaction, because that was my reaction too when it just flipped the numbers. Ain't no check, but you definitely looking at the numbers, and when it's live, it's not like a video, because yeah, you can have a great video and a good video on YouTube. But it's one thing. I was watching Academics live stream yesterday, and I'm sitting there in awe. Like, how does this man have almost 20,000 people just sitting there watching him in his room on a laptop? Like, he's consistently built his audience, obviously. He's built his audience. And YouTube is on his side. So, congrats to all of the black men that are out here building. You're building communities. You're building brands. You're building in your own intellectual properties. Like, there's only 2 black men on this planet, in my opinion. There's only 2 melanated men on the planet. And obviously those who know thyself and those who don't. But the men, we as men, it's in our genetics, it's in our genes. The scientists, your scientist, your doctor, your Google, your media, and like your world will tell you this. That's why it ain't a bunch of black people in a lot of y'all societies in the first place for y'all to even study us. Because niggas is running from how you gonna run from the internet? How you gonna run from Wi-Fi? You can't run from the truth. Like, you can't, it's out. Like, you can't bury it. Like, I'm not on. Anyway, we are genetically wired to build and not just physically. And sometimes you do have to destroy to rebuild. I totally agree. And y'all know, in sports, in culture, finances, science, history, reading, like, just y'all in the arts, we know that when we want to do the right thing, like, legendary shit gets done. Shout out to all of the melanated men of the West and melanated men of the East. And, what we call Africa. Although that's not the original name. But again, it's not just about melanated men. It ain't, because a lot of us is still waking up. And it's like, you know, our European brothers are born in families that are woke, bro. They're just, even if they're poor in even if they're poor in in your descendants are European, y'all still somehow know enough to fucking stay together, fight, stay together, fight, stay together, do business, build. And even if you don't fucking get along with each other, I guarantee you, the group, somebody can call some, like, y'all are clearly in this. So, you know, we have no excuse. We can't say poverty. Oh, because of poverty, people in, like, we see this. I know a bunch of, man, you can call them trailer park or whatever you want to say, but I know a bunch of I have to find someone to help me with research so I can know when I do get the you know, the donations, what to buy and what not to buy, because I was not supposed to buy this chip for this phone. They kind of robbed me. I paid my bill, but like I said before, it's I stream on it every day. So now they intentionally giving me slow Wi-Fi, even though it's supposed to be 5G, and I have all my bars. That's fraud. That's fraud. T-Mobile, the fuck? That's fraud. Like, that's false advertisement. Anyway, again, when men come together, for example, there's 8 people on this chat, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 beds in this room. Could you imagine if all 8 of us funneled our money together? Could you imagine if 8 quote unquote beggars, 8 quote unquote homeless men funneled their resources together in 1 month? We'd be able to rent out a spot, like, but united, we are rich. Divided, we're homeless. Ooh, bars. United, we are rich. Divided, you're mortgageless. You're mortgageless. So before people get on my chat and say judgment against the melanated man from the Bronx, if you don't own a mortgage to a multifamily, you can't troll me. That's, and they can't troll me neither, and wouldn't hurt. But you know, that kind of man would never, like, really even, he would give me advice or give me an apartment or something like that, or, you know. Anyway, if you are not a motherfucking boss, if you don't own a multifamily mortgage, a deed, or if you don't own some sort of corp, some sort of entity, and your business has been generating like over 100,000 a year, you can't troll me. You can't troll me. A motherfucker, even with a motherfucker with a job, and you got a job, and the job is giving you 6 figures, and I'm on the streets homeless and so on and so forth, quote unquote homeless. Bro, you can't troll me, nigga. You can't troll me. Oh, you How about now? How about now? How's my sound now? You back? Okay. I think I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that app off this phone. I don't know why I have the text-free phone connected to this phone, and it disturbed alive. But yeah, man. I'm not knocking men who work 9 to 5s at all. I'm just saying, if you work a 9 to 5, we didn't hear you. Are you off the streets? Am I off the streets? I'm here. I've never was on the streets. I was never on the streets. This is the streets. This is the streets. Or, guess what? If I was living on the fucking streets right now, I'd have a bit more of a peace of mind. I would just charge my radio. I'm only staying here to charge my motherfucking... That's the only reason why I'm here. To charge these batteries. Otherwise, this nigga don't wash his ass. This nigga pisses the bed and pisses all over the... I got a video of it from last night. He's angry at the world, and he's got a whole girlfriend, and they both toxic. And again, like... I'm playing. But these are just these is not judgment. These is observations. My point is, I'm going to the streets. I'm gonna sleep outside. Fuck this shit. The shelter staff in the state of New York, I'm still homeless. No, I'm still mortgageless. Yes, I'm mortgageless. Yes, I don't own a lease, and I'm looking for a room, a private room. I'm sorry. I'm just Artinez. I'm careful with my words. I'm sorry. So, I'm in America, so I don't classify myself as homeless, but I know y'all use these terms and so on and so forth. I am looking for a comfortable, safe place to be because I am not comfortable. I feel safe, but maybe I don't feel that safe because when I first got to this shelter, there was a murder. But y'all already see that video as well, or not a murder. I think. Thank you, bro. It wasn't. Look at the lighting. It wasn't a murder. It was a slashing, a cutting. Y'all hit the super chat like the brother. So I'm sitting here, and I'm like, I gotta get on super chat and I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta put my pride to the side and I gotta sing right here. I gotta get the money up to get a place or get a plane ticket and get a place when I get off the plane. I can, if we got an audience like this, again, yo Creole God, if I restart the chat, many people can't find a safe private room in we will and we can. We gotta just change our thinking. Okay, Artinez? We gotta change our thinking. Let's, I don't know if you're staying on the streets or if you're staying in a men's shelter in New York City, but I am. And I'm positive about it. I've seen worse. There are people staying outside because of their mental illnesses. I'm gaining my weight and my skin is clear and I'm clean and I'm healthy and I'm in my sanity and I can still sing. I'm just here because I'm accepting the reality that I'm borderline by myself. Like I can maybe stay with some people, but a lot of those people honestly are not for me. They may be for their intentions or for their objectives, but not for us. Or maybe they're for me personally and they don't care for this. Or maybe I met them through this, through my platform that started in real life and now is moving digitally. And they support that mark opposed to me personally. So it's perspective basically. My perspective is still no. In fact, I'm insecure about even smoking the little bit of weed that I smoke. Like, so insecure about it. In fact, I'm going to smoke some more right now. But it's not. Shout out to Unfriendly. I like how he says I'm not addicted to it. He can smoke and he's not addicted to it. I totally have this talk with myself every day. Like, nigga, if we got a girlfriend today, or if shit hit the fan, or when shit hits the fan, if I got a studio job tomorrow, or again, once I can put the budget to, because I'll put the budget together myself, and basically it's about 20,000. I have to raise $20,000 so I can sit in a fucking room for 6 months, and that's not actually enough. That's not enough. That's not enough to go away and do a project and shit, or sit here in front of y'all and do a project and just not street perform for 6 months. But I'm like 20,000. We gonna put. I told the brother we're gonna put 20,000 away because that's what I did before. Y'all see the videos on YouTube. I'm gonna take half and put it in a fucking account that we all can physically see and hold the board accountable, and I'll be a part of the board. And obviously my first fucking moderators and my first believers are already a part of that board. This is the strategy. This is the strategy to success. Every corporation in this country, including the country as a corporation, has a board. That board, probably has people that are members. I mean, again, it starts with your core, and your core is the brand. The board is not the staff though, or the CEO. The board is the founder or whoever believed. Again, it's it's the cousin, it's the whoever, but y'all know who y'all are. And my point is that I'm gonna put 10,000 in an account, a trust or whatever, and then there's gonna be 10,000 that's going to be for me and the board to, okay, Mark, let's take what you've been doing and just doing it in a way where you don't burn out, and we just make it a bit more commercial but still organic because the people want to be able to be related to. Because sometimes you can go so commercial now you can't even relate to your audience, and your audience, they're not really jacking you. They're only jacking you because their friends are jacking you, but they don't even actually have a relationship with you. Now, if they seen you grow, that's different. That's almost a family member, because they're gonna be there. They're gonna really want to sincerely see you win, and that's who a bunch of y'all are. But I'm a singer. I keep saying that I'm a singer, and we gonna get this bag, and not just because I'm a singer. Yeah, I do a song in Spanish, and I was working on something in Japanese as well. But yeah, that's my apartment. I'm not fucking looking for an apartment, DHS or New York State. I'm sitting in this shelter, and my goal is not fucking Section A or none of that shit. My goal is help me find the right counselor to get my small business a $20,000 grant so we can dump it back into the business and take care of the business and the employees, the employees of the business. And the homelessness and all of that other stuff, that goes out the window because the business is good. I am a business owner. I'm not, it's not, I'm not in here waiting for a job so I can show them proof that I have some other man giving me money, and his money is the money that the state, okay, like, bro, no. I'm in here like, waiting around New York City because rich people look for me, and people like me attract you attract not just rich people. You attract, what y'all attract. Y'all probably, whether y'all got jobs or not, y'all know y'all attract more money than your job. Or you may not have a job. And that's why you don't have a job, because you attract money. They have many names for this shit. Entrepreneur, boss, or CEO, or self-employed. Bro, you either attract money or you don't. And a lot of y'all don't attract money. And then y'all try to, all my life, people try to make me feel bad. You homeless, you're a beggar, you're this, you're that. Because, bitch, I attract money, and you got to sell your ass and sell your motherfucking time for a check. Not even cash. I attract cash money. And you trying to demonize me for that shit. And y'all wonder why I done switched this shit up on y'all. And I'm online telling friends and family in the public, everybody, bitch, it's been heaven for me, and it looked like hell for you. Look like hell. I don't got no bills. I can sit here and smoke and sing it. What? And I'm in the richest country. I can sit in the shelter, save flight money, leave the country again. Just make sure I make enough. It's a round trip, and I come back to the state, come back, stay in a motherfucking home, like, again, and then wait and only surround. Again, if I had a wife and kids, I'm excited and a bit hoarse, so this shit is forcing me to use more of up here than here. But this shit is like, it gets to me because they got the whole fucking general public fucked up and looking at everybody on the streets as, oh, you're a bum, you're this, you're a beggar. When all of the immigrants are on the streets and all around the world, they entrepreneurs on the streets, and that's how they families get this big ass bag right on the streets. But if you're in America and you're a black man or whatever on the streets, and I'm not talking about begging, and I don't, again, believe in the even word, the word in itself. I just did a whole nother video of that. Y'all stay tuned for that video. But that should have dropped probably tomorrow or something. I'm gonna keep dropping them. Humbly asking, I don't give a fuck. Y'all know I don't have that fear. That's why my family is scared of me, and I'm not scared of none of the family. None of those men can stand in the fucking public in the middle of the streets and drop their motherfucking ego and their pride and say, bitch, I'm wrong. Bitch, I need help. Somebody fucking help me. I don't know what the fuck to do with this money. I'm the baby. These niggas is 50 and pushing 60 years old and shit. I ain't lived half your life yet. That's why they not subscribing. I wouldn't subscribe to my nephew neither if the nigga seems like He came back from the future or from the past, and my dad is living through this little nigga, and he's triggering me to want to fight him or come find him. Like, nigga, please. And they know I came from, or they don't know, but they gonna find out, nigga, I came from a nigga that was a black man that was in special forces. Like, yeah. The government knows exactly who my teacher is. And so does Elijah Muhammad, Farrakhan, and anybody who is really powerful in this country. Like, again, all of his disciples and his students and everything and everyone he touched. Like, even the people that try to put him down. All that shit all of them are still winning to this day, or they kind of, because he was as chocolate as me, a lot of us, not just they, a lot of us, myself included, a lot of us took advantage of what he was telling us and giving us, and we did not support him that well. And here's the gripe, my gripe. He knew and I knew, this shit, I'm gonna write a fucking movie on this shit, on my life, if I didn't already start a screenplay. Like, y'all know, like, my writing skills are beyond my singing skills. I used to go around the subway and just ask pretty ladies or women, hey, could you read my poem? And whether she said no and I had to find another one, or hey, could you read my poem? And I was selling candy at that point. I wasn't even dancing on the train. Like, what? The women that did read my, what? The what? What? They would read my shit and then look at me like, nigga, who the fuck are you? Like, and now I don't write. Y'all know this shit is. And do you know, rich people look for geniuses. They look for that. They know what that quality is. Anyone or any form, anyone that's mastered anything, especially when it comes to like thought, that's so good. It's scary. I won't say dangerous, because you're dangerous. They're dangerous more than us. No, like, no, you can't kill us or lock us up. And even if it's a small group, the movie 300, who you think they talking about? We know what color those men are, but who you think? It could be 300 black people left on this planet. I guarantee they'd be the 300 most powerful. I guarantee they'd be the most protected people. Again, imagine, oh, something happened. There's only a few melanated babies left. These niggas come on, y'all. Like, so that's what's happening in the West, but America is not gonna straight up kiss your ass. And I respect that, America. But when I tell you America does have it set up for, technically they do. And in a few more videos, I'm gonna start pulling up these acts. They have acts. The Banking Act, the Emergency Act of 1933. They have acts. And I was starting to think this weird thoughts, and I'm like, okay. I was like, what if they do have reparations tied in the system? Like, but again, I didn't start and do all of this researching, meaning like, looking into, just more acts and more law, reading the housing acts, just reading all the laws up into the current, down to the county that I'm in. Who's in council? Who's running this shit? Somebody's got the money. And it's as simple as an application. For example, there's this one grant. There's this one. It's a bit. It's not a grant. It's a set C tax credit. Set C. It's self-employment tax credit. Is that? Yeah, self-employment tax credit. It's called this Set C. Or if you are a freelancer, gig worker, and you filed your taxes until like I think April of 2025. They're still giving money to small business owners and babysitters, anybody who was hustling, basically. And you got a social, and you might have to file your again. Look into it. It's called SETC. And that's just one example, bro. Like, I think there's still, I was looking and it said, even if you got the PPP or the EIDL or whichever one that was, because they gave me some PPP money for my business, but they didn't give me that much. They didn't give me that much. I was like, what is this? What is this? I was grateful though. I was grateful. But I was saying, what is this? Because me and my lady friend, she applied and they said she was eligible for 20. And I was like, oh, they about to give you 20 racks? And then I applied and they said I was eligible for what I was eligible for. I was like, what? What is this? They gave it to me though. Yeah. Because I didn't believe they was going to give it to me. A lot of this stuff is unbelievable with this government. I'm telling you. That's why everybody's like, oh, he's crazy. He's a beggar. He's this, he's that. And I'm not the only one that's on this side of the street that is super educated. Or a lot of them sovereigns that know all of this law and shit, they're not on the streets. But I guarantee you they're not fucking working or paying. If they are paying bills, it's not from their money. It's from the same money that the government's got allocated for the majority of us and the fucking ones coming in that none of us know about. Again, how do you think there is a budget for me to even sit in the richest city in the world and not pay rent and watch y'all have to pay rent? Like, we are all eligible for this. And this is only one classification. I'm coming to this country, not to this, just to the state, because like I said, I'm going to switch states. But the federal government does have funding for small business owners and for gig workers and stuff. It's just hell. It's like 8 hours a day of research until you get the bag. Most of us choose to work 8 hours for 25 or 35 or 55 or however much. Most of y'all will not work 8 hours a day towards your fucking household, and because we don't come together, we don't go half on nothing. So it's not like a group of us can work 8 hours and volunteer until there's a bag, there are results. The other crew is covering the expenses and y'all are working for them. But you have to, switch your work. It's let's say it's a big ass house. It's 10 people in the house. 5 are quote unquote bums. They don't work. They don't do nothing. They don't work for nobody. Yet they spend 8 hours maintaining the house. The other 5 work. They work 8 hours for whatever corporation that y'all work for. But they bring all of their money back to the same household. Now, yes, it's a strain because it's 10 people in the household. Only 5 are working. But the 5 that are in the household they're bums in a sense where they cook, they clean, they run your social media, they drive, they watch your kids. They shop, they do everything. You come in and they turn your money over. They're bums though. They don't do anything. But the paycheck money that you bring in the house, those 5 people that are in that household, they take the paychecks, flip it, and make more money, and the whole shit keep going. Could you? We don't move like that. We don't move. Again, those are bums though. No, you literally, in order to build a singer, to build a store, to build a brand, to build anything. We all know the adult can't work. The adult needs 8 hours or more to build their business, and that adult needs funding while he is not working to build in money while he's not working. Give her money. Yeah, oh, that's not fair. Oh, that's literally what you see right here. They're giving us free housing and, oh, but you gotta prove, show us your pay stubs and that you're working, and then we'll get you. Do you know, by law, you can sit in by law, you can sit in the American shelter. They need to change it. That's why by law, you probably, and that's why some of these states don't have it like this. But I see families will sit in the shelter and not have a job and just sit and let the government, but you know they're making money though. Because how are you smoking weed, getting high, buying fucking consumer? You're still a full-time consumer, but you don't have no job. Your kids got clothes and this and that. So again, by law, all I'm saying, I'm not knocking y'all for do what you do. By law, I never see this. I don't think the state can, and I never see the state says, hey, you sat in this motherfucking shelter, child, because I seen it. I have a lady friend. She sat in the shelter for 2 years, no rent, no nothing, never got the apartment, and just went back to her family and was like, fuck it, I'll just be over here. And I was like, wait a minute. And then she still didn't have no money or a job. And she was still dealing with broke ass, bum ass niggas, getting her pregnant and shit. I was like, oh. Meanwhile, they're calling me homeless. And I have to sit here and I gotta threaten the government. You better give me a business loan. You better give me a business loan. I'll cut. You better give me a business loan or a grant, or you better I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not Uncle Sam. Where's my money? I'm not talking about the reparations. Give me 50,000 to start to dump in to the LLC so we can deal with this fucking homeless. Ain't nobody homeless. How the fuck I'm homeless and I speak English? Most of y'all don't travel and you don't even know. This is one of the richest languages of the fucking land. They charging everybody to learn how to speak English, when most of the people over here that speak English barely speak English. They might speak it, but you ask them, what are the definitions of these words? We have the slightest clue. And if we did know what these words mean, we would have money. You would have money. You would have a mortgage. You would have a mortgage, and you would be, even if you did work a job, keep your day job, but you would own 2-3 businesses on the side because you knew what these words meant. No, we don't. We don't know what these words mean. Law. Look, think about it. Business law, tax law, federal housing law, law. But once you start reading some of those books or these articles, y'all gonna see what I mean in terms of you know what these words mean. Because they using a lot of simple words and then they're not using a lot of simple words. But again, all of the Americans, including the immigrants that come in, that's why the immigrants usually are never homeless. They're barely in these shelters and they fucking business owners. And they have mortgages. How fuck all these immigrants got mortgages and own all these businesses when my grandfather's grandfather was here and I'm fucking sitting here in a homeless shelter? Like, nigga, you just got here 3 generations ago, 4 generations ago. And y'all own the block? I'm sorry. Let me read the comments. And they saying I'm homeless. They telling me again, the general public is tipping me or running from me because look. Look how they stand out. White men in suits in the neighborhood. Look how they stand out. They just totally stand out. We know y'all police, y'all. That's hilarious. Or preachers, or like again, white men. Period. When you bring them uptown, they either own the block or some investigators. Or they totally stand out. That's hilarious to me. Even in their own city, like the general public start to this day. That is hilarious. But black men, guess what? Black men, guess what? That's us, but all over the world. But black men who ain't got a passport yet and ain't traveled. Here's the thing. Even when you go, well, you don't need a passport for Hawaii. You don't need a passport. Shout out to Hawaii. Shout out to Hawaii. Ask any of the white men that live long term or have visited Hawaii. When white men go to Hawaii, opposed to when black men go to Hawaii, for long term, like 6 to 12 months and all of that. Now, there's a lot of white men that live there, yes. My point is, the general public, and even in Hawaii, they looking at the white men like, fucking Harley, fucking. They see but when they see black men, it's not the same. So my point is, before they stand with a white man, they're like, oh no, I'm standing with this black man because this black man has the same thing in common with me. Y'all did him fucking dirty and y'all took our fucking island up into this day. We don't even speak our native tongue. And a lot of them don't even know, or they do know, but they don't know because King Kamehameha is clearly black, a black statue, and was black and is black. And again, whether a lot of them are whitewashed and Asian washed, and they will never claim they're white or black. They're like, oh, I'm Polynesian. I'm not none of y'all. Like, child, please. The Asian ancestors or the ancestors or the elders of Asia will tell you the same thing. Like, whether people want to identify with their heritage, human heritage or not, I don't trip over it. You came from color didn't come from you. Like, period. And it's nothing to just pick on folks about, but it's my point. You see what I'm saying? But especially when you get overseas, but there is that, okay, the black man has been demonized and psychologically demonized all over the world. So there's that. Like they've been the public globally has been trained and programmed to fear us or run from us, or we're robbers, with this, with that. But once they, especially in my presence, once they in our presence, it's not the cop feeling. They don't feel when white men are walking through. It's like, okay, the police are here. The government is here. Somebody's gonna colonize. You're the colonizer. We are never ever looked at as the colonizer. And in fact, they underline no, all of them. Their elders, all of them underline no, bitch. Where you think you get the seasoning, the sauce, the swag, the hip, the soul? Where you think it came, and when we're around, and we're in that soul frequency, every nation surrounds the golden child. And I've seen it in real time. It's actually uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because the white man in the world, the white man that's been programmed in most of you, comes out. You're the agent, or the devil, the agent, whatever, man, police, whatever name. Again, it's not just white men. You'd be surprised most of the time. The European men, or my supporters who are colorless, walk up, and again, that's why I praise all of the brothers that support me, who've walked up, met me in real life, put their ethnicity or they put all that to the side, and they walked up and it was love. And I'm like, yo, salute, bro, salute, king. You see me every day calling white men brothers on camera. Because if you walked up in this love, and I know you a brother, and then even if you don't know as much history, I know, I'm like, bro, you know what it is. But the ones who stand on the side and be like, those be the agents. That be the ones that can't figure out, like, nigga, the year didn't change, and they're not only conscious in that white supremacy has been reversed and flipped over. Imagine reverse, or what is the opposite of white supremacy? The opposite of white supremacy is, again, the whole world is like, okay, light skin or white is right, black attack. Okay, cool. Excuse me, I'll get to the again. Imagine that in reverse, because that's literally what we're living in. That's let's say I was the little brother who was really, out here pretending like I'm the big brother. Once the big brother really comes, I can try to lie and fake it all I want, but I'm telling y'all what the world has come to, what they come again. Bro, and sometimes they even say it in front of the white men. Like, bro, your time, I'm not about to sit here and just because you're taller than him and lighter than him and richer than him, for some reason, this nigga got more soul and confidence, and it fucks up the public's reality. They're like, wait, the white officer or the white tall man, or he's the leader. The white man is the leader, and he's the slave. He's supposed to be the slave or the monkey or the this or the nigger. But Kendrick is out here walking through the streets like motherfucking Jesus Christ. And between the government and the people, they letting them. Welcome to 2024. So again, I praise all of the brothers from all ethnicities in the nations that are conscious of your heritage, and you not out here still projecting. You're aware. A lot of them don't know any better, and and when they do find out, they're like, again, a lot of them, it's not always intentional, and again, a lot of times you're not speaking to people that will troll you or judge you. The men that I'm speaking to run shit. I mean, I'm speaking to all of the men, obviously, but the men of power only understood. The men of power, if they are commenting, they're tipping. And if it again, a real troll and a real hater is gonna drop like 2,500 and send shots that way. Like, here, nigga, spin this. And I don't like you, nigga. Fuck out of here. Like, that's what the fuck I'm about to be on. Watch. I'm still gonna serve the enemy, but not in a way where I'm fucking myself over. And technically that's what I do when I sing on the streets. When I sing on the streets, I know I am not singing only for my supporters, and I am also singing for the enemy. Hi, Sweets, Creole God. This is Sweets and Gossip. Y'all both are in Texas, and are huge supporters, and y'all are big reasons why and my sister and yeah, unfriendly stoic, he's a good friend as well. But y'all are actually like tipping members. So, that means a lot to me. Like you started as, and you probably still, that means a lot to me. A lot of people say they want to be on my team, and they want to be my friend and they want to be my family, but they have no recent track record of doing what y'all are at least doing. Like, and that's whether you tipping with time or tipping with actual time in currency. So I appreciate Sweets and I appreciate Brother Creole God, like, just because that's a moderator in real life to me. I'm not, I can turn the chat off. Like y'all saw me with a little bit of a following. In Thailand, turning the chat off. It wasn't even this big. Like it wasn't in yeah, they make me think of the feds. Nigga, the feds is outside. Yo, the feds is out. Yo, the feds. Look, the feds. The feds is outside, bro. Now who's powerful? No, I'm teasing. But he's watching you. Run away. Run. He knows you're here. They know we're here. They know we're watching. Zoom in on them. No. Artinez, Sweets and Gossip. Has Artinez tipped us? Was Artinez the one who? I'll be fresh as hell at the feds watching. I'll be. Who tipped us that $25 on Cash App the other day when you was on the chat? Was that Artinez? Because Artinez seems, engaged and like a real supporter, but I'm not sure. I don't remember if you've ever. Artin, bro. Artin. Oh, Artin. Oh, yes, Maria. Yeah. I was starting to meet Martinez and Art like, sorry, Maria. Yeah, bro, you making requests and telling me to do stuff, and I've never seen $2 or $1 from you. I appreciate the encouragement, but I'm not a streamer. I'm not a YouTuber. Like I don't run it like some membership ministry type, members only, but that's literally what this is. That's why I act and move the way I move. Because you might not be aware that I'm full of members. Like people have tipped, and they still tip and tied. And repeatedly with time and money. And that's why I treat it like it's us. Like I don't have everyone's phone number and so on and so forth. But again, y'all should, I would suggest to the moderators and to those who watch this video for the future, my future chats, keep in mind this is ministry. And you're either a member or you're not. But based off if you're a member or not, determines how you like kind of really get to engage with me. That's because I'm not even reading your comments at this point. I'm just like, I don't want to sound that kind of way. I'm looking for new people to come in, but I'm really building from my core. My core is Creole God, Sweets and Gossip, Shayana, my sister, and all of the Maria ain't on. Maria put $25 in the bag, and I have her receipts. Everybody who I got a receipt from, especially the digital receipts, a lot of y'all are tipping in cash. And y'all know I can't track that. It's on camera. Now I can't. But if you're a member, but if you haven't, bro, you almost don't even, You don't have a voice. I'm sitting here in a homeless shelter, and you're like, dude, bro, I'm literally. That's what kind of gives me the fuel and the passion, because I'm be like, yo, bro, if you not tipping, don't talk. Don't talk. You're not in a, no offense. I'm not saying that. And bro, that's to no offense. No offense. And shout out, that's why I say shout out to Unfriendly Stoic. Unfriendly Stoic tipped me with his time. And that means a lot. I don't know when I or him or will ever or when we'll do it again, because I told y'all what and where I'm at. If you, like I said an hour ago, maybe not an hour, if you have a question or a request, the person, thank you. If you have a question, Artin had a request. He said, can you zoom in? That's a request. If you've got a question, that's again, y'all are not used to it, but I bet you'll get used to it on this channel. Y'all are used to all these motherfucking Bojangles tap dancing and looking for likes. For likes. We got 38 likes. That ain't $38. I'm in a homeless shelter, raising 38,000 to and then why they gonna wait till we get, because y'all see it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen here or it's gonna happen there. But it's gonna happen. I ain't got no kids or no expenses. I don't have nothing else to do. I'm not gonna spend 8 hours. I'm spending 10 and 12 and 14. And you can document this in the live. The whole time I'm like, bro, not 25 an hour. I'm not telling y'all to quit your job, but that's why I'm saying keep the camera on, and however many fucking years or months or weeks or however long it take. I told y'all months ago, the actual is tiers. The actual goal is a quarter. But anyway, in a $250,000, but I'll go back to my few thousands that I had put away, and I used it for a project. I used it for the New Orleans project. We didn't get a lot of content in New Orleans, but I raised the money here and I took it to the South, and I invested in some people around me that actually wasn't really worth my motherfucking time. So out of that time, I took a lesson. But because the only people that were really worth my time were the fucking people that were already down there. The neighbors. But no, yeah, the people that was giving me money and food. The neighbors was giving me food and protection. Shout out to that brother next door. He kept dropping his fucking pistol in my apartment. But, sorry to put your business out there on the streets like that. What's up? But he was protecting me, and he was protecting himself as well, obviously. But New Orleans is literally the Wild Wild West. The South, I think. Anyway, I'm not gonna have no pistols anytime soon or ever. But the team definitely is the team is definitely, I mean, look, a bunch of police really have my back, and even put money in my pockets from here to Thailand. So it's not just the people in the government that's got my back, but again, we need to hold the government accountable to get a nigga going, because like I said, I'll stay in this bitch for a few more days. They said I went down there and they said, oh, you can speak to the misleaded counselor 2 days after my birthday, the 8th. And the fuck? No, absolutely. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in actually my cue as well. I'm not interested in nothing that they got to offer, dude. Like I said, I'm here because I'm cheating the system. I'm not about to stay in nobody's Airbnb because I keep doing that shit. And it's only cool when you got a girlfriend. But when you're a solo man, you're a fucking gangster when it comes to this music shit. Not a gangster on the block, not a gangster killing people, hurting. I'm a gangster when it comes to this fucking music shit, standing on the corner with a fucking song. I'm a gangster to that capacity. A lot of y'all can't talk that gangster talk. Sinatra, well, Sinatra could talk that gangster talk because y'all know Sinatra or any of those people that I perform they would sing anywhere. Sam Cooke would sing anywhere, anytime, anywhere. Prison, Otis, I can't remember who did the prison concert. I can't remember who did the prison concert, but not too many of them will even take certain gigs. Bougie ass wannabe artists and content creators, and that's why it would take a little bit of time for a real content creator or a real brand or a real artist to make a name for himself, because what I represent is realness, and what is going to happen is all of these commercial fucking frauds, no matter how much money they dump into marketing, they're still going to flop, because realness, for example, Kendrick is a perfect example. Kendrick is conscious, and Kendrick stands for realness, is all embedded throughout his entire track record. So you can't even punch holes in none of what he's saying or doing, because he stood for the same consciousness and realness the entire time. And even the government sees that, and the government is even backing him, not just the people. And y'all literally fed him an even bigger audience, and now he's big out. Yeah, they comparing him to Tupac. Like that's a total blessing. They've been saying he was amazing. But my point is, historically speaking, especially after what this country went through with black men, this country has never pit. And again, it's actually scary, because I won't say they never put black men on a pedestal or let black men rise and be that powerful. They have. But a lot of us are also in fear now, because we're seeing black men be demonized. It's unreal. No grown man, no person is supposed to, like, niggas gotta wash their ass, bro. It's some bullshit. Disgusting. He's the reason why I cannot be in that dorm. You got the whole fucking dorm smelling like garbage, bro. Y'all gonna move me. How you doing? Nathaniel Rainey. Really? No more Miss Lee? Mrs. Lee?
You know what? Stick with that one, because I'll have to check. I see your name, but I might be right.
Before I leave to work, I need a bed change. I don't even feel comfortable coming back to this bed tonight. So y'all either gonna move me or I'm gonna have to do something different, because I asked them to move my bed or move dude. I'm either gonna confront him on camera, and if it go left, or I'm telling y'all I'm going to leave, because I shouldn't have to tell a grown man to wash his ass, and if I have to tell a grown man to wash his ass, I will fuck him up inside this shelter, fuck him up outside this shelter, and when the police come, again, it is still like, but instead of doing that, I'd rather just sleep on the fucking streets, because this is some bullshit that they don't even enforce. I'm in 2F4. 2F4. Right, I don't know what bed is right next to me, but I'm.
You're laying down on your bed.
I'm on a window though. I'm on the window, so there's only one. I don't know how but y'all do have a map of the bed seating in the room. So just know I'm at the window. I'm the last bed, and he's got me boxed in the corner, in between incense and again. I'm not coming back. I'm about to grab my stuff and moving now because even him walking, it's just like I can't like and I'm being polite to him and I like I said I can't. This is my second time coming to y'all about this. I told the lady, she's like, oh, come back, I'll move you at night. This is not my second time saying it to her. Maybe
Which lady was it?
I think an overnight lady, somebody that does, I think she does like 2 to 12 or something, or I can't remember her name. I know a couple names, but not her name. She was dark skinned. That's all I remember.
Dark skin? Did she have anything like face?
No, I don't remember, but I do know. I don't think so. But yeah, I gotta do something. Because I want to stay in the system. I want to get services, but then again, I don't think y'all can help me. Because at this point, I'm just like I can find somewhere to just charge my batteries. Like this is I'd rather have a peace of mind than to have a place to like. As long as I'm not in jail, in nobody's jail or cemetery, like I wanted to come back to this country, but I just left a really good not a really good situation. I just had a room basically, and to come from that to or even like I'm like I said, I'll sleep in a hallway, a clean hallway. It won't be a pissy hallway, but this is where I'm living now. That's what it smells like, a pissy hallway. Yes. So, yeah, he's here now. So, like I said, y'all gonna confront him or I am. Right. Bullshit, bro. I don't want to touch the doorknob. Like, this is real dirty. Like, it's not even as dirty outside. Like, y'all know the only niggas that don't wash their ass outside is the crazy niggas. We in a homeless shelter. Don't like, nigga. If you're gonna be smelly, stay outside. The fuck? What do you need a shelter for if you still not gonna wash your ass? I don't understand that shit. Why are you in a shelter if you still don't wash your ass? What the fuck? Stay outside and just be a fucking real bum. Because again, one of these niggas in here that don't care about life, or like I said, I'll get the nearest fiend to stand outside the fucking door. Cause you too dirt. Like, look at this nigga, man. Like, his shit stink when he not here. Then the nigga come, bro. Like I said, I will stay outside before I'm smelling a dirty nigga. Cause like I said, I'm not gonna ask no questions or say nothing. You fucking up my sleep and fucking up my lungs and shit. I'm gonna put my feet on you. You want to smell like the floor? I'm gonna put my feet on you. Period. But I know I can't do that because police watching and waiting for that. So all I can do is run. And that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. Fuck. Like. Put my stuff in storage. Can I grab my radio from you, please? No problem. I'll wait. Take your time. Take your time. Actually, I'm gonna keep it out. 'Cause, 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 Yeah, they gotta move me. Most of the men wash their ass and tend to themselves. No, there's a few bad apples, obviously, but obviously, this man is too young for that. He's not an old, bent up, broken, mentally ill man. If you got enough common sense to say, "What's up, man?" You got enough. Martinez is getting unblocked. Told this nigga. Stoic, like let niggas troll. Bro, like I said, shout out to that bro for that time. I appreciate that. We got a lot not in common. Bro. A lot not, Stoic also told me, why don't you get a job? You too, bro? Really? Yo, peace to you though, King. Peace to you. Now, peace to you. Like, there's a lot of, if you ever.
All right. Thank you.
Peace to that brother though. Like, we got a lot not in common. Like, he's also misunderstanding me, and I took that offensively. I took that personally, but I kept smiling in his face, and I could tell he's a. They took it out of Jose's office and just put it right here in front. He's clearly a supporter, so I didn't want to, offend him. Although, like, I felt like offended a lot with him from what he was saying and doing, but with this fucking singing shit and this me being a public figure, like, you still have to be nice to people even when they're fucking offending you, but they're not aware that they're offending you.
Is this it?
Yes, sir. It's a part of the job. It's the part of the professionalism.
No, I didn't see the speaker. I didn't see the radio.
Definitely. They call it everything.
Oh yeah.
Amp, everything. Like, what? I was gonna put my stuff in storage, and then come back to maybe things that figured out and sorted. Because if they are gonna move, I'm just.
Somebody to take this office so I can do my case stuff here.
Yeah, take your time, bro. I'm going to work. So you got time. I don't come back until like in the middle of the night. You'll probably be gone.
Yeah,
Or I've seen you in the nighttime as well though.
Depends. I'll be here probably around like 10, maybe midnight.
Yeah, I might still be out.
And if I don't do it, I'll definitely leave word with someone else.
Okay, well, I don't want to.
I'm definitely trying. I'm trying to get through myself because I got somebody I got to see on the second floor anyway.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't want to have to stay outside, but I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems, and it's been a problem for like 2 weeks now. I've been trying to sign in and sleep out for the radio. They fixed the radio problem. Now they're actually holding my radio. Again, I know I'm not going to be here that long. I just need a little bit of time. But ventilation is a lot. That means everything to me. That's how we breathe.
Right.
So, thank you.
All right.
What's up, bro? You already know. Stop at storage first, drop some of this stuff off. Speaking to my friends in Texas. They fixed it. They came to an agreement that Jose is gonna hold it in his office. Well, what they did the other day is when I went and asked for it, I took a day off anyway yesterday, but I went and asked for it. And when I came back later that night, they just had it out. out of his office. He just locks it in his office. He just said, you don't. He sent an email to everybody and was like, tell them to report to my email. This was like, and then they still came behind and was like, hey, I thought we told you not to come back. And I said, Jose said to tell y'all. He sent the email, and he also spoke to the guy that's over him. The guy that's in the office that goes that way. Yeah, I haven't spoken to him, but again, they said it's a work tool, and I said, I know that, like, and that it's not gonna go downstairs because it's a work tool, and that they hold other work tools, and that they'll just.
Nobody's stealing Brando. He's not in the office. Motherfuckers be going in and out of there.
I think I don't know if that's why he said he was gonna put it in his office and get it in the morning.
You come in at 12 o'clock at night, 11:30 at night. How's it gonna get in the office?
Yeah, how is it gonna get in his office? Yeah.
That's the fourth time I asked you that.
Bro, I don't know what's in it. I didn't really read the email, like, so I don't know.
Why would you be privy to the email?
Cause he CC'd me, cause I didn't.
See it then.
Then I gotta hang up on them, and.
So you better do something if you want me to hold your speaker. I know you be bullshitting me like you did the other night. So you need to show me that email.
Who be bullshitting me?
Yeah.
You just
Your phone is in your hand.
but I'm on the line on this one, and I have another phone. I got another phone where I can check the email.
Who's your counselor? Huh? Who's your counselor? Huh? Who's your counselor?
I want to get up out of here right now. I'm not here to tell me what the phone.
That's why I'm asking you this, because I agree. I agree. And I heard you
Me too.
You ain't been in They saying nah. They saying.
Every damn fucking sign that shit. Every fucking day out. That's the first. Boom, that shit right there. And when it sounds right there.
Oh yeah. Think an insect just went in my eye.
And I think I heard your name. You see, I just called your name. That's what I'm asking. Start seeing your counsel for you leave, homie. Niggas is leaving out of here. I'm sure you see it every day.
Yeah, go put this stuff in storage. Shit, I think pollen or something went in my eye. I need to get that tea that clears up. That clears up my lungs. All these white men in suits out here. It's crazy. Police is so obvious out here. Even if you're not, like I say, even if you're not police, to the whole neighborhood, he's police. Even if he's not police. Exactly. I'm saying they stand out. That's crazy. And not just the uniform stands out. His white skin stands out. Like, that's hilarious. And not just here. When I was in other states, it's the same thing. So I'd rather the world look at me the way they look at me than to look at me as police. Who are these people texting me?
What's up, singer?
What's up, bro?
How are you?
Chilling. Constantly. Oh, did I put the lighter? This right here. Guys, y'all know holding this phone is not my thing at all. Hate holding this phone. Yet I've been doing this shit for like over 3,000 hours. I can hold a child, but I don't want to hold a machine. The fuck? I'm not about to pretend that the phone is a child. But I know it's the same thing. If I was running around with a child singing like this, they would tell me. I'm running around with a machine, they're tipping. So it's not the same thing, but it's... the same thing. Get the fuck from in front of this damn door. Lord, this battery. I better just go to the storage unit. I'm probably not gonna sing. Fuck singing for free today. For real. See what I'm going through in this place. They literally don't want to do their jobs at all. That's why I'm YouTubing. Most of them need to be fired. Like, I'm not just talking about this one organization or this one facility. All of the state workers, when it comes to these single adult shelters, they treat the single men and the single women, and it's happening obviously in the family shelters as well. You hear the complaints as well, and what the people don't do is grievance together, and they can get things changed and people removed, groups of people removed. If the people all of the clients come together and say to the state or whoever's over the fucking building, whoever's in the right position, yo, a group of us are not getting our needs met, and it's by law your obligation to help. And the people that are under you who are allocated the money to do these things, this is what's been getting done. This is what they're doing with the money. Literally collecting a check. Y'all wonder, and my family and friends wonder why I've never, like, y'all can call me homeless, y'all can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. Like, now, in other states, I think it's a bit better, but in the richest state, it's the worst. I don't understand that. And it's also the worst in Los Angeles. Los Angeles has a lot of, well, you would think Los Angeles has a lot of money because of Hollywood and all of the wealth there. But their re-entry system for U.S. citizens is obviously not really working because there's still all these people that just linger helplessly all over the streets of California, and it's not a population problem. Can't be a job problem. All kind of stuff to do. I think it's a business owner problem. They don't have enough people to create businesses and to create new programs that outdate these old programs that don't do nothing for the single men and single women and the people that struggle with mental illnesses and drug addiction. I guess I don't know if I agree. I think hardcore drugs is totally I think that's debatable. They're calling it a mental illness. I'm gonna do a video moving forward on an article I seen of Thailand where these members had to escape from the rehab. They had to run, get a boat, and run away from the rehab. And even so, the police was chasing them, caught a couple of them, and dragged them back to the rehab. And they put it in the news. Drug addicts escape. And I said to myself, what the fuck? Can't even sleep good if I'm not clean. I'm sorry, I'm remembering checking out your messages. I keep that thing on me all the time because we in the South and shit gets real. You totally living that King God life. Like, that's a real man. Like, man that actually lawfully protect his family, protect himself. It just gets different when you travel country to country and state to state because the laws change. But you know that already. They don't allow us to open carry up here unless, no, there is no open carry at all, except for police. But I think I can hire you as my private security. We should really find the laws. I can hire you as my I was speaking to an officer, and I was asking him about that. And they said I can hire private security through my LLC, and doesn't make a difference who the security is, whether it's an officer or private security, that I can do it through the business. Got to study those laws though. What's the law? Private security in New York City. What's the law of private security wherever you are? Because if you are the bag, then you're like moving around. I had to get to a library. At some point, gotta sit down with this laptop and set up the store on YouTube, the membership. I brought the laptop, but between streaming and sitting in that room where I almost can't breathe, I can literally breathe better now, just being outside. And that's what's been happening. All of that stuff coming out of me, whatever I'm breathing in there, like, you gotta watch where you stay, because not just aura and karma, aura and vibe, but what about the ventilation? Like, nobody ever talks about the air quality wherever the hell you lay your head at night. And y'all don't think about these things because your industry is different. As a singer, I have to think about these things. And I used to have really bad asthma. I've always would think about these things. Yeah, we gotta catch the storage. Like the live. Shit. Got the light. I don't know. I wish I had paperwork and I can give it to the state and they would give me accessoride. And instead of taking a bus, the public bus, you can get accessoride, which is a bit more private, but they only give accessoride to people who have the paperwork, but it's state funded. Then I'd be able to stream the whole time and go the same route that the subway goes without taking the bus, where people just a bit more anxious. It's a bit more anxiety. It's kind of what I avoid. I'm so much of an empath, but I can deal with it on the subway because I relieve the anxiety when I'm doing what I'm doing. But if I got a damn mask on and I'm off and I'm not working, then that's different. All right. That happens a lot. ordered my driver's license. I ordered my driver's license, but when you're homeless and you don't have a mailbox, so much for that. Lord, no, I don't, So I didn't think to put on the mailbox, free mail. There's a public mailbox downtown where you can receive your mail if you're homeless and you don't have an address. And I've used it before, and then I forgot that it existed because I've been out the country for a while. Like, I forgot a lot of these laws. And I forgot that the last time I was here, I was studying all this freaking law, studying all this law to free myself financially. But it just got discouraging because you feel like you're on a rabbit hole. But now I understand when the elders say reading and education is why our community is in the predicament that we're in. Education. And you can tell when a man doesn't have education. Educated men can only tell though. And uneducated men, and by education, I mean business education, housing education, education on the law of the land, education on finances, education on how to be, a balanced man for a family, education on fatherhood, education on history, whatever ethnicity you from, proper history, education on human history. So these things in themselves classify our society. And none of us men obviously want to be responsible for another grown man's education, because it's been so capitalism, and the majority of the men that are leading the families from different income brackets, it's just a whole, it looks like an unfair advantage, because you would think some of the men that and own the businesses or the families, not just the men, the families, but y'all know is more men business owners and real estate and land and bulk land owners than it is women and children. There's men out here running this shit when it comes to power. And families. Last names. 7 people watching, 39 likes. Just to end what I was saying, we gotta be a bit more friendly with the information and education that's being shared. Because if I was if I was just this rich, successful man wherever I was at, I can't avoid the poverty that's still in my own country. And my country is supposed to be leading in all of these areas. And it's the future. Like if you're doing anything in the future, and time is passing, the least you can do is evolve. If time is passing and the plants is going up and down and the seasons is changing, and you still mentally and spiritually not evolving, emotionally you're not evolving, there's only other direction to go. If something is not evolving, it's deteriorating. Like sitting still in any capacity in your life or in your thoughts, in your finances, is the same thing as falling. Sitting still is the same thing as falling. For example, let's say I'm making a certain amount of money because I got a decent job. But time goes by and I don't evolve. I just keep making the same amount of money. Like, I'm not growing. I'm not getting richer. So the only opposite of rich is what? Oh, well, I'm not poor. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm not poor. I'm not homeless. I have this, I have that. 10 years, 10 months, time has passed, and you still think the same. You still produce the same results. And you grow and you fall and you grow. Let's say you fall, you're failing at shit. Failing is active. If you're failing at something, especially if it's something that you want to do, at least you're being active. There's room for growth when you're active. But if you're not failing at something that you want to do, or you're failing, let's say you're not failing. Wow. Perfect example is the body. Every time the body gets a dis-ease and goes through something, the system will go to war with whatever is trying to, naturally the system will destroy and then rebuild. And we all know that's what the flu shot is based off of. Getting you sick to create white blood cells to make you stronger for this specific virus. I don't get into a lot of the medicines if I don't have to, although I'm a product of it regardless. I'm a product. I'm a baby. I'm a microwave baby. I'm a 80s baby. They was doing everything you name it. So, but same example. Only way to evolve is to fail. So by me going through what I'm going through, I know I'm active and I'm in the process of being a fucking self-made or the next or whatever, just self-made and doing this shit. To the rest of the world who is still programmed in fucking 2024, they're programming, all they see is failing, not realizing, okay, I'm failing at what? What game am I playing? Average person doesn't know my backstory. So they don't know I'm an entrepreneur. And if I'm still an entrepreneur after 10 years, bro, you ain't failing. most people don't remain entrepreneurs after, like, even if you give them the money to start. And I've given myself the money. I've gotten some help once from the state. But I don't know. I guess maybe I didn't ever get help because that was COVID. Everybody got the same help. Like, I don't think that counts. I've been trying to submit for these this business funding. The government has grants, and they do the same thing that they do to us in the shelter, except I don't have a counselor for that. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, someone in the state can connect me to the business department, and they can help me with the information and the education, and that business funding will turn into, the artists not, going about things this way. So, what I want to get, I'm gonna get a sandwich. I would get Chinese food, hot food. It's just a lot of food to carry and eat. I'm gonna just get my sandwich, get on the train. Run to storage. Feel like, honestly, just putting my stuff in storage, or put my stuff in storage. Look. If I stay out all night, I can make the money for a hotel. But if I stay out all night, you got to book the hotels early in New York. Airbnbs, all of the above. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I like the sidewalk blocked. Unbelievable. They taking homelessness. Look, they got the block. They outside with it. They got charges. Bro, literally what I said, like, that's crazy. Literally what I said. They're sleeping outside. Totally living outside and just charging their phones because it's summertime. And they're more comfortable just charging their phones. There's a hose to wash your ass, and there's space to not be next to a smelly nigga. Welcome to the Bronx. Once I settle, I'm not sure if I'm gonna settle here. Being, I'm reminded why I left here. Why I don't live here, why I'm not here. Dirty nigga not covering his mouth. But as a ghetto, it's still growing. Slowly, it's still growing. Definitely in a better condition than it was years ago. But thank you. What's up, bro? Oh, boy. Hello. I would like What kind of bread is this? I would like a turkey sandwich on a roll. Yes, please. No cheese. Cold. No. Cold. Can you put extra mayo on both sides of the bread, and vinegar and black pepper? Thank you. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna leave. Look, they're here. That's they're gonna be. Let me put my mask on. This guy's sneak. They're here. I forgot what they call them, but those are the insects. I've been saying them in my videos. If those insects, I'm not gonna sit in this city. Spitting all in the air, but they're here. And they're just, and it's gonna get worse. They was crazy last year. They was on the news. Those insects being in New York is some next shit. Like, I forgot what they call them. Let me stand outside. Let it clear out, cause he just sneezed all over the place. Thank you. You know, I guess it was too hot to get sick. Firework is in New York. This is not a money problem. This is a networking problem. I'm having a problem with when I get the money, with who do I take it to? Who do I rent from and who do I buy food from? Because I cannot continue to just not pay, because if I don't pay, then I'm going to be, If I'm going to just have free housing, I'll just fucking sleep in a tent. It's summertime. Literally, find somewhere to charge my my batteries. But staying around these smelly, dirty niggas, that's only the shit that you have to go through if you're in fucking prison. I'm not in prison, and you can't pay me to be around bums. Like, and bum is a mentality. Bum is when you or it's a mental illness. A lot of them have mental illnesses. He's clearly, I don't think just lazy. If you're a grown man and you out here smelling like cheese and ass, you are clearly, you're out of your motherfucking mind. Like, you're out of it. Like, the least you can, like, and I've struggled with homelessness for years, and all these years, they saw me on this clean shit. Niggas never said I was smelly or none of that shit. Even if I skip a day or two, like, even if obviously I'm not that hairy though. I'm damn near built like a damn, no offense to female. And if I'm not dancing all day and every day, like, it take me a while and even if I'm smelling my own ass and feet, I'm washing my ass on the side of the street with the fucking hose, because I don't want to smell my own ass. And these niggas are sick and dying in the head because you smell your own ass, but you still walking around. That's the fucking apocalypse that we've been talking about in all these books. This the dead walking. That's what you dealing with out here. And I don't mind being out here amongst this, but again, I will curse you with a fucking bath, period. I'll curse you with a bath. By the time I finish talking to you crazy, or you wanting to fight me, or me beating your ass, I bet you get you some soap and some water. Wash your ass, nigga, or get beat the fuck up. It's the same way in jail. A lot of these men get away with murder. Maybe not physical murder, but to me, morally, it's a lot of the shit that that we allowed to do. For example, making less than 100,000. Like, in my opinion, that shit, like, teach us how to do it, and now don't allow us to be broke. Period. Teach every man, hold his hand, even if, no matter how old he is, hold his hand, put him in a system, put him in a program. Don't help him like they help you in the shelter. Make sure he's equipped, he's a business owner, he's doing X, Y, Z, he's self-sufficient. Okay, cool. Now, if you go back to being a bum, we locking you the fuck up, nigga, because it's intentional. We showed you how to be a boss. We showed you how to be a king. We showed you how to be a mortgage owner. We showed you how to run a business and teach your community, and we waited for you to do it, held you accountable to do it. You still out here being a bum and committing fraud and using the money and the resources and the education for opposite. Now, bro, that's automatic 7 years in jail, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck just walking around with a pistol. If you choose to be, and again, it should be the same way. They keep raising the taxes for the rich to just give to the state or the whatever. But again, it should be obligated for anyone, middle class or any of the bosses. How could you not have a program for people to be small business owners and mortgage holders, and enforce it? Enforce the adults to be bosses. If they choose to be second class, middle class, whatever, lock them up. Lock us up. Lock us up. Fuck waiting until it's a violent crime, waiting until it's a petty crime, locking niggas up for petty shit. Niggas out here dying and going to jail for less than $1 million. Out here fighting over somebody's block. Your mother don't own the block. Your family don't own the block. Like, nobody owns the block. Nobody owns businesses on the block. You out here like, oh, this mine. Nigga, or the guy with the other day. I wasn't on live, but the other day, niggas like, oh, you hit my sign. You hit my car with your sign. And I had a mask and I just looked at him like, nigga, and I started taking video. But I'm like, I guarantee you, do the statistics. Most of these niggas do not own their cars. You don't even own that shit. You don't even own that shit, nigga. It's not yours. You registered the shit. First off, it's not yours. If you got to register it, it's not yours. Even if you did pay it off. You got to register some shit. Again, ask your attorney. This ain't legal advice neither. This is this entertainment. All entertainment. But I guarantee you, education is not gonna have me out here fucked up in this country. Because this country is damn near monopoly. They didn't made it easy for any of us and any of the foreigners to even come in and do it and build like Sims. But black men, we're going through a somewhat of a building issue because most of us don't like ourselves. And thank you. Most of us don't. We don't deal with ourselves too well, and then therefore, that's why we're not a part of too many money groups. Shit doesn't even exist. And every time you hear about money groups or susus and all of that, you said cheese? Turkey, please. Okay. People talk about them being fraud and let me grab a drink. Yeah, they always run from them. Oh, it's fraud. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, it's fraud. Like, why don't in the poorest communities? Why isn't there more? And even in the middle class communities, like, why don't we pull our money together? Even if it's a little bit of money. Y'all see, I do that amongst the people, and and it works. Hey, where did I put the money? Honestly, when I started moving simple, the way I started moving when I was incarcerated, everything changed. Because this shit is not, it's not that different from what, especially this facility where I'm staying. But out here, if you move around like you in the pens, you won't have no problem. And when I was in the pens, all I wanted to do was hustle and work. I would not sit around Negroes. The fuck? Like, what are we doing? Playing sports? Playing basketball? The fuck are we doing? I'm into chicks. Like, let's do some math and build some and build a breakout. Let's break out of here. That's what we could do. We can build some money and break out of poverty, but outside of that, like, I think that all that shit is like just mo. Shit is mo. Like, all of the extra politicking and ain't no money being made, or drama between us. Two egos going together. The shit is just like mo. That shit is mo.
When you gonna be
Not gonna catch me out here.
No, you
That's why I'm just like gonna build a team of warriors that'll cut your head off financially and not just physically.
No, look at weed in there, nigga. Just to give you the fucking customer, my nigga. 650. Ven acá, carnal, por favor.
$6.50, so $7.
Outside good, right?
Ahora, cabrón.
Thank you.
Outside good.
Oh, $6.50. Almost forgot the change. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
What are y'all thoughts on what y'all just heard? Yo, Creole God. Yo, black men. I find it, y'all should take it flattering that all of these other men are out here calling each other nigga. That's crazy. Tell me that's not wild. You're a white Arab and you're a white Latin. Neither one of y'all are niggas. But y'all out here like my nigga this and my nigga that. I find that flattering as a black man. As an official chocolate, like, we the real, like, and these niggas get to, like, bro, that's why I'm telling you, black men, we changed the world. We made history, and most of us don't even know it. Everybody wants to be you, God. Period. Like, y'all just witnessed it. And I'm supposed to be homeless. I'm homeless. Or I'm the beggar, I'm poor. Y'all know that's not the case. But it's definitely my protection. Cause you pay rent and I don't. And I'm not proud of that though. I'd rather just pay for privacy. I'll pay for my privacy, guys. I don't want a free ride. I don't want to. In fact, if I gotta pay everything I make every day, like, as long as, like I said, all I want is a girlfriend out the deal. That's all. Like, or a couple girlfriends. Let me clarify that. Like, fuck around and get one girlfriend. Hey, I thought no. You can't be my girlfriend unless you have a girlfriend. Period. You don't got no girlfriends, and we all ain't getting money and living clean and righteous and building together to the point where they call us you know what they're gonna start calling us? Anytime one man and several women come together and start putting money together, big money, what do they call it? Or even if there's multiple men involved. But again, I don't care because in my opinion, you either up and you're going up every single day, even with your day job or without. Or, I mean, bro, to stay in one place in the future when the market, all of these markets climb every single day, bro. Nothing in nature and no one, nothing, well, naturally, nature doesn't sit still, and neither does the market. So if you're an adult and you're a black man and you speak English, even if it's not the greatest, or there's no excuse, God. If I can go from paradise to a homeless shelter and still sing, I'm not out here mad and hurt nobody. So I'm good. All of the men can turn nothing into something. Easy. All of these men, if they wanted to, no matter their vices, could still figure out how to work smart, not hard, and take care of themselves and they women and kids without their women and kids slaving away for 40, 50, 60 hours doing something that they don't even love. The man can help you figure that out. If he hasn't already, he's fucking lazy, period. Like, it's 2024. It's on his phone. It's on his phone. The how to. American New York sandwich, gratitude, one meal a day, turkey sandwich and a bottle of water, maybe 2 meals a day. Oh, I gotta get mosquito spray. Oh, they outside. They outside. They outside. They outside. Hold on. Now what, mosquitoes? Now what? That's how you gotta do the haters. That's how I do my haters. I spray myself with poverty and they run when I'm really not poor. But that's how you scare people away, with poverty. Just talk about it or think or look like poverty and they run. They run. Ah! He's a crazy bum. He's crazy. They run. The oldest trick in the book. Commerce at its finest.
Non-driver ID. If you ain't got a driver's license, you should get a non-driver's ID. Bumper control.
Grand Concourse all across the board is high end for the Bronx or for this section of the Bronx. If you live on the concourse is already known, like because it's like the middle. It's what splits the Bronx, the middle of the Bronx. So it's heavily fucking guarded with cameras, and they up the price on the concourse. Everything on the concourse costs a specific amount. So the concourse, most of the people that live on the concourse are leaseholders from years and years and years ago that are grandfathered in and passed apartments over, or they're new and they are paying whatever the latest rate is for high-end Bronx apartments. Like the concourse, ask the Bronx. Ask if somebody had to choose between living in one section and if they had to live on the concourse, up or down. Up or down. And it's still like that to this. It's still like that to this day. That's why when you come to the Grand Concourse, you don't really see a lot of what you would see in other sections of the Bronx outside. The rent that they control the whole shit with the rent prices. They can make your hood a hood by the value. High value detracts bums and bum thinking. Bum thinking detracts money. Y'all see people giving me money, not even American money. So y'all know I what I send off. But in order to stay happy, stay at peace, I gotta surround myself not just with I don't just need 4 walls. What? Nigga, I will, excuse me. I don't be seeing a nigga. I will get me a damn tree house that's got a plug. What? I would live in a tree house right now if I had the opportunity, like, if I know how to build or what? Stay the fuck out of my, I guarantee you by the time 30 days or a few months walk by, I will go viral for that too, because anything out of the ordinary on YouTube is working. Like anything, and then when you tag the singing on it, bro, you can put singing on anything. Singing in jail, like you put singing on anything, they watching it. Singing what? Like, what's he sing? Singing while willying my girlfriend down, like he's not singing and doing like they're actually out there. Thanks for the likes. We got 40 likes. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscribes and the shares. Like I wish the numbers go back to 50. That's why I be resetting my live. In fact, yeah, like since I'm forced to get on this train, I don't have a ride downtown. Nobody cares about my live stream that much, y'all, to give me a ride and take me in so I can keep y'all watching. They like, they're not paying. But I'm gonna still work and do what I have to do to keep the live stream going, even though hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of people are watching for free. And that makes my moderators and my tippers more powerful. Really, that's all it does. It just makes them, the people that are tipping at this level, y'all are some righteous, amazing fucking angels. Clearly, because man, everybody's tuning in. Even when I sit out here and I just sit and talk to the corner. I'm not talking to a corner, I'm talking to the phone, obviously, but it looks like I'm talking. Looks like I'm sitting here having a full conversation with this pole right here. Like, but guess what? Some of the most powerful and feared people are the crazy people that walk around the streets. The police drive by them, the gangsters drive by them. Ask them if a group of if a nigga's having a whole fist fight in the middle of the street with himself, a group of gangsters is gonna walk by. He might seduce the gangsters, and the gangsters are gonna pull out their camera phone and record this nigga. Probably not help him, but damn sure not try to intermine the bit. This nigga's having a whole conversation or fist fight or debate with the wall, with the tree. He's clearly out of it. I'm not trying to have no problems with him. I don't want no problems with him. I'm telling you, when I went to jail, I found out who was at the top of the food chain, and it wasn't the rich gangsters in there that was getting the phone calls and getting the messages and getting all of the love from the CEOs and the other inmates. And it's the same thing out here. The niggas who's running this shit is the cray-crays. The gangsters don't even want no problems with them. And the police is like, I can't do nothing to you but take you to the hospital. And they probably gonna give you a room, give you nurses, medicate. Like, they probably gonna give you better treatment than you getting in the public. And matter of fact, the shelter and the psych wards just turn around and put you out because they're like, you just in here taking advantage of what happens when you're quote unquote crazy. He's crazy. Like, look. I was gonna say look at such and such, but I don't want to seem controversial and be out here talking about people that I don't know personally. But they try to write you off as like they know the world fears crazy. So if they'll put the crazy title on you, and if the general public if businesses, if corporate brands and shareholders think you, again, the general public, the majority, the moment you put mentally unstable and like motherfuckers is running. Me too. Like, but again, they try to sometimes put that shit on me, and I'm like, who, me? But then when I found out that it was a superpower, like, I'm not out here I'm not taking advantage of it though, because but when my audience grows, and they tip and they engage, we're not gonna do pranks. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna play on that more. Because what you think is crazy is literally making somebody else a fucking $1 billion. And you out here talking about it's crazy. And that's this and that's that's crazy. One man's lack of education is another man's bag. That's some bullshit. One man's fear is another man's bag. You fear it, and it made me rich. In broad daylight, and the police is backing it. They out here tipping for it. They protecting it for free. Keep singing your songs. Wait till I get to fucking sing for the mayor or somebody. I'll put a suit on in a minute. I'll put a suit on tonight and go sing for somebody really at the top of the food chain in this fucking state and watch this shit change overnight. Watch they have me in a fucking, bro, they would have me in a motel tonight. Tonight, I sing for the right person in this state, in this city. High school. High school. High school. I did the same thing. I got straight A's. I was in the top classes. And I was one of the only young black men in there dancing and so on. They took me straight to the principal at the time. One who's running the show. The principal hears my story, what I'm going through personally. I'm best friend. Do you know this principal had me on payroll? Welcome to the Bronx. These are our young men. We gotta help our young. Anyway, that's how this goes. You get in with the mayor, they will snatch me out of this motherfucking shelter so fast. But I don't know if I have the patience to sit in the city and deal with a lot of us are not grateful. We're not grateful. I'm grateful to be in America. I don't care where I live. I'm grateful to be in America. I don't need a job. I never needed a job in America. America is a job. And America owes my ancestors and so on and so forth. So why the fuck would I just keep giving America more time? They didn't even pay us for the... Anyway. I did my time. I did my crime. I served my time. I don't got no more time to serve. Like, you ain't gonna get me to work for free or work for your rates. And if America wants to pay me to sing, they can pay me to sing, but it's gotta be the same rates my last private clients was paying me, period. Like, I'm gonna go backwards. I'm not going backwards. That's why I was weird when I was at Asia. They was like, oh, we could pay you this. These were corporate companies. And I was like, aren't y'all rich? You know I work for rich people in New York City, right? You know I'm from New York, right? Can't you you can't... Anyway, so I'm gonna go downtown and run to the storage. Drop some of this stuff off. I'm gonna try to come back to this shelter. But if they have me next to oh boy, I'm gonna have to have a plan B. At this point, I'm ready to just crash outside, and I'll be at the library bright and early charging my stuff. Before I sleep. But I'm gonna try. So as I said, I'm gonna get back on the live stream. If you're on the live now, when I go live again, help me share it and help me if it does the boosting, if it goes to 50. We have 50 viewers. I don't know. Those of my moderators, y'all can hit me up directly. Hit me up in the group chat. We need to be more active in the group chat because my number, the internet number, Creole guy, you got my number. But I need Sweets and everybody. Who else did I make a moderator? I think it's just Sweets. Maria, I think I made Maria a moderator. But, yeah, group chat is the best way to not get trolled in real time. And I have group chat. I have group chat on all 3 phones, so I can get those messages if I don't have Wi-Fi on this other phone. And I need y'all to be talking to each other. I can't do this brainstorming alone. And Creole God, I don't want to just put pressure just on you. I don't want to put pressure on any of my moderators and only brainstorm with just us. In order to brainstorm and really like figure out shit that you want to figure out in your personal life, your business life, and vice versa. If multiple brains is in the group chat and we all, you know, see eye to eye on certain common things, like obviously this platform, and I see eye to eye with y'all. Yeah, there's new people, bro. There's Sweets. Sweets is in Texas, and she wants to help. And then Maria, I don't think Maria didn't text me. Okay, I think I did send a group chat invite to Sweets. I'm not sure. Thank you, Sweets, for still being here. I don't know if you were still here or not. Yeah, please, y'all out of the thousands, that's crazy. This is insane to say. Like, there's thousands of people that's getting on my chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for seeing. Bro, thank you for those words. I see your vision. Bro, that is like life to me, bro, because it's a vision board that I'm pulling from, and it's not just a I'm pulling from, I did this before, but I didn't do it digitally. And I didn't hold myself accountable or the people around me accountable. Yo, I'm not the only cool one. I got some motherfucking cool fucking people in my corner. Please take advantage. And most people are like, hey, they're not sharing their network. They're not sharing their network because they know their network is the bag. Bro, y'all, we together are the bag. Like we've talked about many nights. Brother Creole God, there's several other people that's been on the chats, bro. That and again, I think Unfriendly Stoic wants to, I'm not sure. What I got from yesterday is that he's got too much going on to really work with me, but he likes and he wants to work with me, and he's a super amazing person. And he's flooded though. He's got to get himself back together, and he's got other mouths to feed, just like y'all. Yeah, he doesn't want to volunteer, like, and I respect that. That's cool. I'm not really just asking folks to volunteer. I'm also asking folks to get in contract with me and make money on the back end. I'm not asking nobody to do nothing for free, but a lot of y'all do want to see me win, and I know that from personal experience is a W. That is a bag. Seeing somebody that you put time into win is a bag. That means what you got works, and that puts confidence at another level in you, because that's what you did. That's I didn't read the comment. I was in the middle of the thought. Win, lose, or draw, I fucks with you on or off here. Thank you. I appreciate that. And that, again, that's why I'm like, I've been on my live for a few days. Again, I don't have the money to leave today because I would go and get my suitcase before this place closed at 10 o'clock and like go. Like, that's why I'm just head to Texas. I need to shoot content in Texas. Do I have any content of me in Texas? No. Why don't I have any more content of me in the South, even from before? I literally made the news when I went to the South the last time. And I stayed in the South for not 2 weeks. It was like 9 days. Somebody promised me some kind of contract and I ran down there with a few $100s to my name like I'm about to do right now. And I didn't have an audience online and I didn't have people, already like, I didn't already premeditated this. So I appreciate y'all following me wherever I'm at in the world. And again, I think about it like, I'm like, bro, if I was Creole God and I was watching this brother go from what he's doing it, like, again, I've never had that access to anyone. Like, I never even thought about getting on live. And if I did, I don't see nobody on live interested enough to just be following. Like, so I could imagine what y'all are seeing, and that's how I know what to give and what not to give, and ultimately just my truth and myself. And that's what I've ran from for years. I've ran from going public and being, giving myself away, because you have to be willing to give and not get anything in exchange, and basically be friendly to people, and maybe they be a jerk back, or again, it's a spirit. Basically, it's a way of thinking and living. And I didn't want to do this online out of confidence and out of trauma of being hurt in the past, giving myself to people and just giving myself to people for periods of time. Because a lot of people say, hey, Mark, I support you. Mark, I support you. And I'm like, bro, I know you don't really support me. You don't even know what I'm doing today. You still talking to me about some shit that I did yesterday. And nigga, we got some whole other shit going on. So a lot of people be like, that's a lot, Mark. You hard to keep up with. I know. That's why it works for the algorithm. And the people that do keep up with me, I'm like, they going out of their way, because I don't intentionally be ducking people and losing numbers and going through what I be going through. But this shit happens. Like Grandpa used to say, 8 people watching. Thank you. Again, my moderators and my, y'all, and I don't know anyone else who is tipping, is consistent as y'all in terms of time. And again, could you imagine if me and everyone that gets on, like, imagine if everyone in our network was able to put up $1 towards any efforts, and a group of people put in, wait, what the hell do they got going on? The fuck? If every, like, group, like, even if a group of people didn't just invest in me, we invested in a share or a Bitcoin or the same thing, it is tremendous what $5 or $1, or we all got YouTube channels. Like, bro, it's too easy to just come together. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. 9 people watching. I'm grateful, and I'm excited. Like, literally, I feel it in my heart. I'm always excited about this. Now, like, I'm on stage. It's that's why the smoking kind of helps a bit, because the moment my dreams started coming true, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm happy, but this is not happiness. I never used to experience anxiety like this. On God, I didn't. When I was dancing, I guess I was more relaxed and comfortable in. Or when I was dancing, it wasn't like this. They wasn't paying me $1,000 an hour to dance. No. Because if they was, I probably would have got the same anxiety. Like, nigga, what? Like, I don't even think Ailey is getting, I don't know what Alvin Ailey, the first company, they doing them good though. They treating them good. But I don't know. Anyway, guess and that's just one gig. But before that, when they was giving me $750 an hour, many years ago, in this city, my reality switched, but not like this. Not like this. It switched, and I started to get levels of anxiety like this when I started touching. When I had saved up. When I saved up, and then also when I get on stage, and it's a room full of people. That's when you like that y'all energy just hits you. Like, bro, you can call it anxiety. You can call it just, that's God smacking you in the face. Like, all right, we here, now what? And you either fall or, a lot of people have a different way of describing it. And they all are getting demonized for describing what that feeling is when you are on stage and the world is listening. Whether 5 people, 500 people, so digitally, I've always been like, that ain't nothing. Like, I'm not gonna feel affected from that. But when 50 people are on my live stream, or 9 people, when 9 people are on my live stream, when my numbers is consistently doing this and is organic at this point, and it's been organic, the best example I can give is when it happened before. That's the best example. This happened before, and I was feeling weird as hell. So it's not a bad thing. But again, unless you're dealing with a man who's ever touched 10, 20,000, or again, money is one thing. Touching thousands of dollars is one thing, because there's a lot of men, they touch a lot of money. But that same man, he's got that confidence, and I give it to him, no matter what ethnicity he is. Do you know, them same men, if you say, hey, blood, I need you to get in front of this audience of 5,000 people and give a presentation of how you just did what you, do you know the average, that's another man. And so again, to stand on a podium or to be a leader is not the same thing as getting a bag. That's not this. A lot of us men can stand in front of our wife and kids and lead, but the moment you put 500 wives and kids in front of him and have them listen and add attention for a few moments, and put that one man in front, and let's see if he has the same vibes and energy as when he's talking to his one wife and kids. No, bro, that's who we are though. No, but that's what's in us genetically. But now when you go to men's school, or when you go to a group of men, you will find, no, that's not all. All men are not mentally and spiritually wired. Even in men, every men's group, there's a thought leader. There's a thought elder. It's usually the elder. or the oldest or the wisest, not just the richest. The richest in the room, these rich men, these successful men that are online that we see historically through media, every last one of them are followers or mentees. They all have mentors, basically. They all come from someone mentally put him in that position, or a group. Someone raised him properly. Someone educated his ass. Know that someone writes a passage. Financial rites of passage. Man rites of passage. History rites of passage. How to operate in a community. How to serve a community. Again, how to deal with the Board of Education and deal with the system, like, is one thing to, serve your household. It's another thing. All of the supers are leaders. Naturally, all of the superintendents of these buildings, they are not just serving their families. They are serving multiple families. He's a super. He has to be nice and smile in everybody's face, not just his wife and kids. And if he don't smile in everybody's face, if he don't smile in enough people's faces, he will be demoted and he won't be the super anymore, because he's not the owner. The owner don't even got to be there. And y'all know, we already had that conversation. A lot of these owners are definitely not leaders. And that's the same thing what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Just because they get money and they're a business owner and so on and so forth, don't mean they're a leader. But guess who the rich men run from? The fucking leaders. Because they know, bro, your money, your money will still be in my pockets. You don't even have to directly give me your money. Your peoples will give me your money. What do you mean? They'll give me their, like, that's how this leadership goes. That's how this leadership shit goes. A leader is a leader. And all these brand and these artists, and again, not just me, because we are just growing. We just growing. Like, I'm gonna get ready to get on the train and start this, do a couple of songs downtown. Damn, I'm probably gonna miss the opportunity to put all of this stuff in storage. But closing on this point, it's going in our favor, and I'm learning that it don't take money to be a leader. It don't take money to make boss moves. It don't take money to get power. It don't take good credit. None of that shit. It don't take a gang. It don't take all what I thought it used to take to get the government on my side and to get the I guess I've known all along how to get the people on my side, and I didn't know that I knew. But I show y'all in public every single day in one of the toughest cities to do it. It's not the easiest to do what I do in the city, but obviously, like I said, you're gonna have a percentage of the room that's not even gonna engage. They're gonna watch and listen, and then you're gonna have those who step up, and they are on that frequency, and it's not about a money thing. It's a frequency, and that in itself is fucking leadership. Most of us, if you don't sell us leadership, we don't even know what to do except buy. Most of us is literally wired to just buy and not even think, like, for ourselves. How do you think? I'm not gonna go into that, but I appreciate y'all.